Hello everyone, welcome to the Yarn Bowl. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful spring bloom earrings with pearl embellishment, and it's a super simple, super easy pattern. You can work it in minutes, and if you want a free written pattern of the spring bloom earrings, it's available in my website theyarnbowlcrochet.com. Link for that is available in the description. If you like more fun projects, do follow me on my Instagram account where I post project updates and fun reels, and you can see all my projects there. And if you are new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the Yarn Bowl and click on the bell icon as well so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. So I'm going to use two colors for working this earrings. You can choose any colors of your choice, and these are the size 8 crochet thread. You can buy them from Amazon or Etsy. And I'm going to use 1.25 millimeter crochet hook for working this earrings. So I'm choosing my color 1, and I'm going to go ahead work a magic ring, and then once I work a magic ring, and I'm going to work a chain 3. This chain 3 is considered as our first double crochet. Then I'm going to go ahead work 11 more double crochets around the magic ring. So with the chain 3 we will have 12 double crochets worked on the magic ring. So go ahead work 11 more double crochets around the magic ring. So chain 3 plus 11 should give you 12 double crochets around the magic ring. So once you have worked 12 double crochets around the magic ring, you can tighten the magic ring and work a slip stitch on top of your starting chain 3 to close this round 1. And once you have completed your round 1, you can tighten the magic ring even more and secure it with a knot. And once you're done with that, you're going to change your thread color. I'm going to change it to pale yellow, and then you can secure that thread as well. And once everything is done, we can start with our round 2. So I'm going to not cut my first color because I'm going to once again use my color 1 for my round 3. So I'm going to leave it just like that once I attach my color 2. And we can see how we are going to work round 3. So now with color 2, I'm going to work a chain 1. This chain 1 does not count as a stitch, and I'm going to work one single crochet on the same stitch. So once that is done, and on the next stitch I'm going to work 1 half double crochet and 3 double crochets. That's first double crochet, and then that's second double crochet and third double crochet. And once that is done, I'm going to work one more half double crochet on the same stitch. And once that is worked, work one single crochet on the next stitch, and then go ahead work 1 half double crochet, 3 double crochet, 1 half double crochet on the next stitch. And then work one single crochet on the next stitch. So you're going to repeat this pattern around. So we are going to work one single crochet in one stitch and 1 half double crochet, 3 double crochet, 1 half double crochet on the next stitch. We are going to repeat this pattern around. And once you are done, you are going to work a slip stitch on top of your starting single crochet to close this round 2. So follow this pattern around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So now round 2 is complete. I'm going to work a slip stitch on top of my starting single crochet to close this round 2. Now I'm going to change my yarn color to back to color 1, and then you can fasten off your color to which is your pale yellow. We don't need that color anymore, and you can secure it with a knot. Now with the color 1, I'm going to work chain 1, which does not count as a stitch, and then I'm going to pick up the stitch of round 1 where the second round single crochet is worked. You're going to skip one round and work one single crochet on round 1, and then chain 3, and then I'm going to pick up the second half double crochet of round 2 and work a picot stitch on it, single crochet picot stitch on it, which is chain 3 and slip stitch on the starting stitch, and then work a chain 3 again and pick up the stitch of round 1 where the single crochet of the second round is worked, and work one single crochet on it and work a chain 3, and then pick the second half double crochet stitch of the round 2 and work a single crochet picot stitch on it, and then once again work a chain 3 and work a single crochet on round 1 on the stitch where the second round single crochet is worked, and then once again work a chain 3 and then pick up the second half double crochet of the round 2 and work a single crochet on it, and then work a picot stitch on the same stitch, and once again work a chain 3 . So picot stitch is nothing but chain 3 and slip stitch on the same stitch, and once again I'm working a chain 3 and working a single crochet on round 1 on the same stitch where round 2 single crochet is worked, and then once again chain 3 and single crochet picot stitch on the second half double crochet of round 2, once again chain 3, work a single crochet on round 1 where the single crochet of the round 2 is worked, and repeat this pattern around, and once you're done with this round, work a slip stitch on top of your starting single crochet stitch to close this round 3. This is going to create a beautiful border for our flower, and this two-toned color is going to look very pretty. Now it's time for us to work a slip stitch on top of our starting single crochet stitch to close this round 3. So once round 3 is done, you can fasten off, weave your ends, and you can trim all the odd ends of the yarn. So here is our cute earrings. This is one of the earrings. This is complete, and you can see it's wobbly. It's not stiff. We need to block it with 1 part of white glue and water. 1 part of water, and dip this in it and air dry it for about 24 hours. It should nicely stiffen. You can see how nicely this has stiffened after blocking. The blocking instruction I have showed you in one of my earring tutorial video. I'll post that link of that tutorial in the description. You can see how to block this earrings. And once you block the earrings, I'm going to attach a pearl in the center using a sewing needle. And once that is done, you can go ahead, attach the fish hooks to your earrings. I'm going to first sew in the pearls, and then I will go ahead, attach the fish hooks to any of those picot stitches that's sticking around. And that's it. We have attached our pearls. Now it's time to go ahead, attach the fish hooks to your earrings. They look so pretty, isn't it? So it's a perfect gift idea, wedding gift, or just a gift to a co-worker or friend. They're gonna love this. So I'm just attaching it to any of the picot stitches that we have worked on round 3. And that's it. Our cute spring bloom earrings is ready. I hope you enjoy this pattern. I have made this in another shade as well. So which one is your favorite? Let me know in comments. And if you're making these earrings, do tag me on my Instagram account. I've linked my Instagram account on the description. Also, I'm going to show it in this video end. So I hope you enjoyed this earring tutorial. So this is my Instagram account. You can follow me there. Tag me in your post if you're making any of my patterns. I would love to see that. And if you want a free written pattern of this earrings, it's available in my website, theyarnbowlcrochet.com. Link for that is available in the description. Please do not forget to subscribe to the Yarn Bowl and click on the bell icon as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.